Hey there, it's me from the channel, and today we are making loaded baked potato foil packs. It is so freaking good. You get all the deliciousness of a baked potato, all the toppings that go along with it in one little foil packet. Super easy to make. Cleanup is a breeze and these things are delicious. Let's get started. Alright, first things first. We need to cook our potatoes. Now what I've learned over the years, even though I grew up in Idaho and we had amazing potatoes, I don't actually care for the super starchy kind of fluffy potatoes. I like the waxy kind of potatoes that hold their shape a little bit better when they recooked. Yukon Golds are perfect for this. Red potatoes are great. If you use a really starchy potato, it's going to kind of fall apart and make a big mess in your foil packets. So keep that in mind. I am also only cooking for potatoes here, because I have 4 hungry boys and I know exactly how many potatoes it takes to feed them. But you can double this recipe or even triple it if you're feeding a crowd. While our potatoes are baking, let's go ahead and prep all our toppings, so we're gonna do some shredded cheese. Cheddar is my favorite, but really anything goes. A little sour cream, a little bit of butter, some chives, some bacon bits. And then if you want to add some meat to this, you could absolutely do so. This is kind of a fun one because you can use leftovers, so whatever you have on hand would be great. I'm just using some sliced up hot dogs because we had them in the fridge, and really that is just for the kiddos. The hubs and I really love when restaurants put those little cheese or bacon toppings on our baked potatoes, so we're gonna try that today. Now our potatoes are done. We're gonna go ahead and slice them open, but not all the way through, just about a ½ an inch from the bottom. We're gonna fluff them up a little bit with a fork, not too much, just a little bit. And then we take our cheese that we shredded earlier and we kind of sprinkle it around inside there. On top of that, we're gonna put a dollop of sour cream. Then we're gonna take our bacon bits and again, just sprinkle those around. And then you could go ahead and add any kind of meat that you want. And then finally, if you want to add some chopped up chives, that's great. Season with some salt and pepper, and then you're ready to wrap these suckers up. I guess I should explain why we're putting them in little foil packets. These are going to cook in the oven, and so by putting them in these little foil packets, they're going to steam and bake at the same time. And then once they're done, you can just rip open the packet, dump everything out on a plate, and dig in. The next step is to boil some water. Turn your oven onto 400 degrees. Once your water is boiling, carefully take your packets, get them into the water, and then let them sit in the water for about 2 or 3 minutes. While they're sitting in the water, you're gonna take your butter, cut it up into little cubes, and then take a knife and rub that butter all over the tops of the potatoes. That will help create that nice crispy skin that we love on baked potatoes. Then we're just gonna carefully take these, dry them off, put them on a baking sheet, and then we're gonna put them in the oven. Now bake them for about 25 to 30 minutes or until that potato is nice and tender. So I went ahead and put the timer on for 30 minutes. But check them at 25 just so you don't overbake those potatoes. Now while these are baking, I like to go ahead and prepare my dipping sauce. We're gonna take some mayonnaise, a little bit of milk, a little bit of mustard, some ketchup, a little bit of relish, some salt and pepper, and mix that all together. And this is gonna be so freaking good for dipping your potato. Alright, take these out of the oven. They've been baking for 30 minutes. We'll check the potato just to make sure it's tender. It is, so we go ahead and let these cool down just a little bit before we open them. So we'll set these to the side for just a minute. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. It is so good. It is definitely a crowd pleaser, and I will see you in the next one.